God saved us hundreds of dollars. So listen, if you don't believe that God blesses you with money and you don't believe that God takes care of you financially, check out my shorts. I've got a lot of them. I've been sharing a ton of them about how God has been blessing us like crazy. And if you hear that noise, I'm just cooking lunch. So we've been working on this pond for quite a while, trying to fix it up and make it a swimming hole and make the waterfall and all that good stuff. And we've been looking for a pipe for quite a while. Now, I didn't know a lot about this, but apparently once you get these pipes to run from the pumps, it can get pretty expensive. And the 1-inch pipe is the typical one that you find, apparently. And Dad had found an 1.5 inch, but he was really trying to find a 2-inch pipe, and he couldn't find one anywhere. And he said he was willing to spend $300. He figured it might go up to $500. And keep in mind, we're trying to go from the creek to the pond, so we needed a lot of pipe. Well, he finally got determined and said he was going to do whatever it takes to find this pipe. So he starts looking everywhere, and he travels all over our area, going to every single store, and he can't find anything bigger than an 1.5 inch. And when I say 1.5 inch, I mean like 1.5 inch in diameter. Well, he almost gives up, and he's driving home, and he just sees this guy's yard. He's got stuff everywhere. Looks like plumbing supplies and whatever. So he decided just to stop in and ask the guy, hey, do you have any pipe that I can buy? And the guy says, yeah, I got a couple things you could buy. And he starts looking at all this stuff, and he ends up finding a 2-inch pipe, but it had like this weird material or something on the outside. Again, I don't know much about it, and he says, yeah, I'll sell that to you for pretty cheap. He said, but I might have something else you might want. And he takes him to this 2-inch pipe that's yellow, and it is, I don't remember how long it is, hundreds of feet. And he said, hey, if you want this, you can have it. Dad said, well, I'm sorry, what? I can have it? He said, yeah, I didn't put any money into it, and I'm not going to use it, so you can just take it. But he said, I figured you didn't want it because it was yellow. Dad said, I will take it off your hands. I'll paint it if I have to. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars this would have cost, and God gave it to us for free. Now, it's not that we're special. We just pray and we believe. God doesn't always answer our prayer like that, but God said he will respond to faith. Hey, so I want to say thank you to the ministry supporters. I've got links in the description. I've got a membership tab, and they've been there a long time, and people have been finding them and just sowing in the ministry. So I just want to take a second. I didn't know you guys were even giving. So thank you guys so much for everything you're doing. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the memberships. Really, any support this ministry gets is fantastic. You guys are awesome.